Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Shalom, Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, Salam Kebajikan. Introduction, my name is Mutiara Nur Ramadhani. I'm from Major Office Administration Education at University of Jakarta. Here I want present my thesis proposal with title The Influence of Work Motivation, Organizational Activities, and File Work Practice on Student Readiness for Work. Case study in the Office of Administration Education Undergraduate Study Program for academic year 2020 Jakarta State University. Okay, we can next to the next slide. Here the table of content of presentation. First is chapter 1 is introduction, chapter 2 is literature review, and chapter 3 is research methodology. Okay, we open it with background and introduction. The difficulties of PAP undergraduate students who have carried out file work practice and are active in organizational activities in getting jobs and work experience that can increase work readiness. It can be seen how difficult it is for students to get internship vacancies and be accepted for work. There is the priority set. I get it from the katadata.com. Based on the open unemployment rate based on educational level on June 2023. Source from katadata.com, the position that contribute most to the unemployment rate is from middle school graduates, followed by high school graduates. There is a university. Next. To determine the level of work readiness of PAP student class of 2020 who have carried out file work practice and are active in organization, researchers have conducted a pre-research study on 30 respondents who have undergraduate students in office administration education who have carried out street work and are active in organizational activities. The work readiness of level of PAP student in the class of 2020 is 13% ready for work and they are ready and want to work. 26.7% are very ready and really want to, and the rest feel unprepared and are hesitant. Next. High core motivation help each individual to remain persistent and committed to their tasks. This creates a high level of preference and which in turn can increase work productivity and then have an impact on work readiness. Student organization activities which in practice resemble the activities of real companies and the division of tasks which are similar to companies rate per division. Make students study now and are able to learn to work like a real company. Apart from that, by taking part of real work practice, namely internship activities for several months, is in real companies that are external to the campus, whose activities are actually related to the everyday world of work. Students become more confident in their competence with the experience they have gained. As a Chapin opinion, namely, experience or what is called experience is skill or knowledge obtained from practical activities or an effort to learn. Next. The way to get the relationship and experience needed during the student learning process to the part of campus activities such as organizational activities or internship or PKL activities. As argued by Deliono, experience can influence a person's development and development both physically and spiritually. Experience can be a principle for developing students' work readiness when entering a world of work. The failure to achieve the target of high school graduates show that there is still a lack of student work readiness which focus on update compared to previous research, namely whether there is a relationship between work motivation, student organizational activities, and their experience in carried out file work practice on their level of work readiness. Okay, we can next. With the role of the student as the main topic of discussion in this background, the researcher was interested in conducting research that focus on student majoring in office administration education for class of 2020 FA-UNJ, who had carried out fieldwork practice and were active in organizational activities. Researcher relate to the influence of organizational activities on the work readiness of undergraduate students in the office administration education, which can see whether students who are active in organization and have carried out fieldwork practice have motivation and whether they are ready for the work of work. Next is research focus. The focus of this research activity is an effort to determine the influence of work motivation, organizational activity, and fieldwork practice on the work readiness of undergraduate students in office administration education FA-UNJ. Next is research question. First is, does work motivation influence student work readiness? Second is, does organizational activities influence student work readiness? And third is, does fieldwork practice influence student work readiness? And the last is, do work motivation, organizational activities, and fieldwork practice influence the work readiness? Next is research objective. Is for purpose. The first is to determine the effect of work motivation on student work readiness. Two is to determine the effect of organizational activity on student work readiness. And third is to determine the effect of fieldwork practice on student work readiness. And last is to determine the influence of work motivation, organizational activities, and fieldwork practice on student work readiness. And the next is benefits of research. From theoretical, we can expand insight and knowledge in the realm Jakarta State University student research, which consists of various kinds of vocational competencies. And from benefit from practical is for researchers, it's hope that it can become a forum for increasing knowledge and insight for the researcher. And the second, to Jakarta State University, for Jakarta State University, it can be used as literature material and used as additional reference for Jakarta State University students in general and especially for office administration education students. Okay, next is we in the literature review in chapter 2. Start with supporting theory. First is supporting theory from work readiness atau Y variable. Ketot in Jurnal Rahmawati believe that work readiness is skill, abilities, and work attitudes that are in line with community needs can be applied directly in the potential possessed by students in various types of work. According to Anuraga, motivation is the indicator of work readiness is motivation, seriousness in work, skill, and discipline. Next, supporting theory for work motivation or variable X1. According to Nur and Juliansa, work motivation is a state or condition that stimulates or move a person to carry out a work task that's a mandate to him so that he can achieve to the goal of this organization. According to Anwar Prabu Mangkudenggara in Bayu Fadila et al., the indicator of work motivation is responsibility, work of performance, opportunities for advancement, recognition of performance, and challenging work. Next, supporting theory for organizational activities or X2 variable. Suryo Subroto in the journal Hardiansah defines organizational activity or participation as the involvement of organization member both mentally emotionally, and physically in providing ideas to organization and participating in the supporting all activities and achieving organizational goals. According to Radminton and Windarsi, the indicator for organizational activity is responsiveness, accountability, adaptability, empathy, openness, and last is openness. Sorry. And the last supporting theory for filework practice or variable X3 is filework practice according to Hamalik. According to Hamalik, is a training model that has the aim of providing the skill needed in the practical job in accordance with the ability demands of worker. According to Elvira Sari, the indicator for filework practice is have to work knowledge, have work skill, have an adaptable attitude, get to know new environment, and have a work attitude. Next, this is a prior research for my research from Nitalia Sari and Nitalia Sari, Rinda Sari Rita Sofian, Rahmawati, Safa Pradika Mutia Haryanto, Aludia Anggita Alfa, and Fauzi Ahmad. Next, theory framework. Work motivation on work readiness. On Chandra and Purnomo, research show that work motivation has a positive influence on work readiness with contribution of 51.2%. Organizational activity on work readiness. Research by journal Rindasari conclude that organizational activities do not have direct effect on work readiness, but student activity in organization can strengthen the relationship between practical field work experience and the readiness of economy faculty student in 2016 to enter the world of work. Okay, next, field work practice on work readiness. Research conducted by Ramadan and Solehuddin conclude that industrial work practice have a positive and significant influence on student work readiness with an influence presentation of up to 50.4%. Work motivation, organizational activity, and field work practice on work readiness. Research conducted in the work journal Yasari state that field work practice, motivation to enter the world of work, and organizational activity simultaneously influence work readiness in the class. Next, this is a research constellation in the left one, and the right one is hypothesis. There is one is there is a positive and significant influence between work motivation and work readiness in student. H2, there is a positive and significant influence between organizational activities on student work readiness. H3, this is a positive and significant influence between field work practice on student work readiness. And H4, the positive and significant influence of work motivation, organizational activity, and field work practice on student work readiness. Next, we in the research methodology on chapter 3. There is first is research period. Research period, the time of research starting with submission of research title in October 2023. And research place in the Jakarta State University, especially in S1 Office Administration Education Study Program. And research design, this is a quantitative research with the associative method, use a survey method, and the data taken by primary data. Data collection technique, distributing questionnaire and questionnaire using primary data and a Likert scale model. Next is research methodology. The left one is population and the right one is sample. Okay, the population of S1 Pendidikan Administrasi Perkantoran class year 2020 is 339 people. Binode sampling use a non-probability sampling technique with a purposive sampling. The sample size use the Solvin formula with an error rate of 5%. Okay, the sample. Next, the research sample used in the research must have the following this criteria. First is active FA-UNJ student majoring in office administration education. And next is male or female. Next is have been or are currently active in organizational activities, both external and on campus organization. And last have or are currently taking part of fieldwork practice or internship program. And there is result for the sample is 183 sample. Okay, next is instrument development, work readiness. Conceptual definition, work readiness is a person's ability and readiness to do job well. And operational definition, work readiness is condition that show harmony between physical maturity, mental maturity, and learning experience so that individual have the ability to carry out certain activities or behavior in relation to work. There is indicator. First is motivation you have, sincerity in work, skill, process, discipline you have. Next, work motivation. Conceptual definition is motivation is an internal and external drive within a person to make change in behavior which cause the desire to carry out certain action within this case consists work. Operational definition, motivation is need driven within an individual that needs to be fulfilled so that the individual can adapt to this environment and be able to achieve the goals that have been set. The indicator is first is responsibility, work or performance, opportunities for advancement, recognition of performance, and challenging work. Next is organizational activity, conceptual definition, the involvement of an individual, in this case student, in organizational activities to help carry out organizational activities for a certain purpose. Operational definition, the involvement of members of the organization both mentally, emotionally, and physically in providing ideas and suggestions for activities planned by the organization and participating in support so that activities can run smoothly and achieve goals. The indicator first is responsiveness, accountability, adaptability, empathy, and openness. And the fieldwork practice, conceptual definition, fieldwork practice in lesson for practitioners to carry out tasks and work directly in the workplace in real work situation. Operational definition, fieldwork practice is a form of providing education and vocational skill training that systematically and synchronously combines educational programs in high school and skill mastery programs obtained through actual work in the work of work, aimed at achieving a certain level of professional expertise. The indicator first is have working knowledge and have work skill, have an adaptable attitude, get to know a new environment, and have a work attitude. Next is data collection technique. There is a 3-step. First is literature study, is collect information from books, journal, and lain sebagainya. This is in the chapter 2. The next is preliminary studies. This is a research design trial with the aim of finding out as accurate information as possible. This is in pre-research in chapter 1 in the background. Next is file study. This is a main study by distributing questionnaire into 183 research respondents. This is done in chapter 4 and 5. Next is data analysis technique. Research hypothesis testing was carried out using a structural equation model or SEM approach based on partial least square PLS. PLS structural equation modelism is component of variance base. According to Ghazali and Imam, PLS is software that can be used for soft modeling analysis, which means the number of samples can be small, under 100 samples. The analysis technique is carried out in two steps, namely, step 1 is measurement model test, and step 2, structural model test. Measurement model test is testing the construct validity and reliability of each indicator, and structural model test is to determine whether there is an influence between variable or correlation between the construct which are measuring using the t-test from PLS. I'm sorry. Next is measurement outer model. Evaluation of the measurement model or outer model is carried out to assess the validity and reliability of the model. The loading factor value is set to be high if the component or indicator correlates more than 0.17 with the construct to be measured. However, according to Chin in the Ghazali, for research in the early stage of development, a loading factor of 0.5 to 0.6 is considered sufficient to measure the level of reliability of research variable. The alpha coefficient of Cronbach alpha and composite reliability are used. Is said to reliable if it has an alpha coefficient value greater than 0.6. Okay, this is a table of validity and reliability. Next is last structural inner model. Evaluation of the structural model for inner model aims to predict the relationship between latent variable. The inner model is evaluated by looking at the percentage of variance explained by looking at the R-square value for the endogenous latent construct from Geyser. Okay. This is a structural inner model table, R-square. Okay, thank you. Maybe that's all can I say, more or less. I say so sorry. I hope you can understand what I presentation. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.